Hey everyone, Dan and Leslie back for another Disney dining review.
Apparently we are being spooky today. I was not prepared for that. So we are headed to Disney Springs to House of Blues. You know, we've only been here once, that I can recall at least. I'm really intrigued about their brunch menu someday down the road. I'm looking forward to doing that. But their regular menu, I don't know, it just like, I think it looks good. It's just, there's so many other options at Disney Springs.
It's tough to compete at Disney Springs. We've been to this location once before. It was a little less than a year ago, so relatively recently. All I remember is that I wanted the nachos and they didn't have the nachos, so I had to settle for something else. So I don't know. We will see.
Maybe you'll get the nachos today.
Well, I'm gonna go in and ask for recommendations, so we'll see what they recommend. I honestly haven't looked at the menu since we have been close to a year ago, so I don't even know what to expect.
Well, there's some jalapeno cornbread that looks mighty tasty on the appetizer menu. There's also some like crispy fried tenders, loaded fries, and barbecue nachos on
the barbecue nachos
on that appetizer menu as well. There's a couple of salads that look very, very tasty. And then you've got like jambalaya, voodoo shrimp, fried hot chicken. All of that sounds really good.
Does sound good.
Cajun chicken pasta, and then like different sandwiches, burgers, that kind of thing. So I don't know. I'm all over the board with what I want. I am really hungry today, so I'm probably going to get something a little heartier than what I got last time, which I don't even remember what it was.
Honestly, the best thing about this place is the entertainment, which is probably not going to be happening. It is a holiday today, but we are going for an early dinner, so 4 p.m., so I doubt that's happening. But if you're over there on the west side, on weekends especially, later in the evening, they do have live entertainment, which is amazing to just kind of hang out and listen to, whether you're eating or enjoying their facilities or not. CityWorks is a pretty good place to sit outside and listen to the live music over there. But once again, we are almost late. So are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this. I feel like I am being interrogated with this light situation here. Here's this light that's right over our table. There is somebody performing in the live, whatever, the performance area over there, and there are people lined up all outside. They've been here apparently all day. Gotta figure out who's performing over there.
We don't know who it is.
We got drinks and an appetizer.
Yes, so I got the spicy margarita. It's good. It's not super spicy. Fire Arrow. That's exactly what it is. I got a little bit more spice on that drink than I did in the past, so maybe I just need to stir it up a little bit.
So I got the Beast of Bourbon, which is their old-fashioned here, and I'm actually pretty impressed. It comes with one large ice cube. I was not expecting this from House of Blues, so let's see how it tastes. Okay, all right. That is actually a pretty well-balanced old-fashioned. I'm impressed. That's pretty solid.
That's good.
I mean, I was not expecting to, A, get an old-fashioned here, and B, have it be as good as that. That's, it's not in my top 5, but I mean, for House of Blues, like, I keep saying for House of Blues, like, that's kind of insulting, but I just wasn't expecting a quality old-fashioned. That's good. Okay.
Yeah, that was really good.
First up, so super fast with the food. There's not many people in here right now.
We got the jalapeno cornbread as an appetizer here.
And our entrees already came. So.
Yeah. The person that delivered our food said that it is like icing on the cake when you put this bourbon butter on top of the jalapeno cornbread. I'm very excited. Oh my gosh.
Holy cow, that's fantastic. The cornbread is almost like a cake consistency. It has cornmeal in there, but the texture is like a vanilla cake, and it's sweet. You can taste a little bit of kick from the jalapenos, and he's right, that bourbon butter is like an icing on there. That's wonderful.
That's so good. I got the jambalaya for my meal. So it has andouille sausage and chicken in it. It's warm, but it is very, very good. It's got a nice kick to it. The flavors all meld together very well. Oh, that's a nice dish.
Okay, so because they didn't have the barbecue nachos the last time I was here, I had to get them. I had brisket put on the barbecue nachos, which was an extra $5. So it has like an avocado crema on there. It's got some pickled onions, brisket, of course, queso. Okay, I don't know what I was expecting, but I'm enjoying this far more than I thought I would. Corn, tomatoes. Oh yeah, I'm happy.
I'm gonna dig in. We're back to interrogation mode. I am really impressed. Like it's not a 5-star meal, but
solid.
It's solid. It's a solid choice here in Disney Springs, and there's a lot of competition, as we've said, in Disney Springs, and so I'm pleased.
I think I'll be back.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely for brunch. I'm so excited for brunch.
All right, well, we will finish this up at home.
Yep.
Nessa Barrett. That's who it is.
Still no clue. But.
No idea who that is. All right, we are back.
If you are looking to plan your next magical vacation, please reach out to us over at Fantastical Vacations. We would love to help. We plan Disney destinations, Universal, cruise lines, and all-inclusive resorts.
Even though we are not hip or cool and know who Nessa Barrett is,
I'm excited to ask our tween and teen to see if they know who she is.
there were 2 lines. One was a VIP line, one was the regular line. Apparently the regular line had been there since like 10 a.m. and concert hadn't started when we left. All of that to say, this meal was good.
Okay, I am so pleasantly surprised to talk about this, and spoiler, I'll be back. Like, this was good. Like, I have never been one to just really even push this meal because looking at the menu, it just never excited me.
Okay, let's just dive right in. All right, ambiance and theming. So this one is actually really, really good. So I kind of knock it on the location. If you're going for a concert, it's perfect because you're going to drive there.
Right.
It's right next to Cirque du Soleil, so it makes sense of the location of where it is. But it is a concert venue. So it's by surface parking, and it's also by the Orange Garage. Pretty close to both, very close to surface parking, and that's where we parked today.
Yes.
Surface parking is not always open, so if you're going here for like a lunch, midday, not concert night, if Nessa Barrett isn't gonna be there that night, then maybe it's gonna be closed. So you might have to go to Orange Garage. All that to say, the location is far away from the bus loop. So if you're coming from a resort just to have a meal, it's not the best location in the world. It is the opposite end from like the Days of Christmas store, Art of Disney, Lego store, all of those like quintessential Disney Springs things that we always wanted to do when we went. It's the other end of that. So this is not a convenient location, but
you have a concert venue. You have great theming inside, very bluesy, very kind of Blues Brothers. There was like in the step down sunken area of the restaurant, there were these like all these blues artists up around on these kind of placards almost that was not like super in your face, and so it was kind of cool. I was like, oh hey, look, that's neat. And so it's got some neat like theming involved, and then you have the concerts.
You have the concert venue, but you also have an outdoor like stage.
Right.
So they'll do like outdoor live music whenever there's not a big concert inside. You've got an indoor bar, you've got an outdoor bar, you have outdoor dining. Now,
you have brunch.
You have brunch. So ambiance and theming is actually pretty good. You don't have fireworks views and there's no characters, but again, it's not a Disney restaurant, it's House of Blues. So you're not gonna have characters and there's no fireworks at Disney Springs.
But
so
apparently you have Nessa Barrett.
Nessa Barrett. We got to get cooler. Anyway, we gave ambiance and theming a 4.5.
Service. Our server was fantastic. He was great. He did a great job, kept up with us, checked in on us frequently, gave us great recommendations. We chatted about the concerts for a while, and all the people that he's seen over the years. So that was really, he was nice. I liked him a lot.
I will say, the only thing that the service-wise, not a ding on him, well, maybe a ding on him, but the food came out almost too quick. So like
almost too fast, yeah.
They brought the drinks out. He brought the drinks out, which was great. Fast. And he had waters there before I even got to the table. I was doing a little B-roll in the restaurant. And then we did order our entrees and the appetizer at the same time, but they showed up basically the same time.
Yeah.
So it probably should have been staggered a little bit. Like we hadn't even gotten a chance to turn on the camera to talk about the cornbread before. No, the camera was on because we were already talking about just the drinks. Then the cornbread came out, and before we even got a chance to talk about the cornbread, then our entrees came out. So a little bit of a ding.
All that to say, we gave him a 4.
Drinks. I was pleasantly surprised with mine. Yours was kind of average,
was
whatever.
okay.
It was a standard margarita with a little bit of kick to it, I guess. Mine was actually pretty good. I was surprised that House of Blues has one large ice cube. Like, thank you. It was well balanced. Good bourbon. It was solid. Like I would give mine a 4. Yours was probably straight up average, right?
Yeah, I think mine was probably closer to a 3. It's definitely not one that I would have to go back and get.
To be fair, sorry, mine, they had, if you look at the menu, they have in red lettering, they have the
House favorites.
House favorites, thank you. Mine was a house favorite, yours was not.
That's true.
So, I don't know.
Yeah. So, all that to say, we gave drinks a 3.5.
Food.
Okay. The jalapeno cornbread piqued my interest right away when looking at the menu.
Oh my gosh.
And then it's served with a bourbon butter, and the cornbread itself had some sweetness, it had some spice. Then you put that bourbon butter on there, and it is like dessert.
It's not a consistency of kind of like, so your traditional just regular cornbread is more like sawdusty. It's like a coarser grind.
Right.
This was a very, very soft, like almost cake-like experience.
Yeah.
And then that bourbon butter just melted on there. It was good.
Really
It
good.
was super good.
It was really good. I got one of the house favorites, which was the jambalaya. Very, very pleased. I had asked him because I was bouncing between the jambalaya, the Cajun chicken pasta, and the fried hot chicken. And he said, get the jambalaya because you're not going to experience that dish anywhere else quite like we do it. And I think he was right.
I also got a house favorite. It was just an appetizer. So I got the barbecue nachos. This is what I ordered the first time we went there about a year ago, and they were out. I don't know how you run out of nachos, but
Maybe they're out of chips.
whatever. They had them today, and so I asked him because the standard nachos was like, I think $16. And I don't know how you call it barbecue nachos when there's no barbecue on it. But the standard barbecue nachos, you have to pay extra to add the barbecue to it. I guess there's barbecue sauce on it.
I think there's
don't
barbecue sauce.
So you could pick, I think pork or chicken was $5, but then brisket was $6 extra. I did the brisket, which is what he recommended. It was a great recommendation. It was phenomenal. It was good. You got the tangy sweetness of the barbecue sauce, and that brisket was well done. And then the toppings from, like, you got your standard queso and like tomatoes, but you got pickled onions, cotija cheese, guacamole with avocado crema on top of that. And then corn. I'm like, this is great.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah,
It was good.
so the food we were very impressed with. I actually brought a big chunk of mine home along with a good portion of the cornbread as well, because it was a lot of food.
I had a lot of chips left, but they just wouldn't.
Can't do anything with that. Anyway, so all that to say, we gave food a 4 as well. So if you add all that up and divide it out, overall it's a 4, which I think really fares well in the competition of Disney Springs.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll be back. So again, if you're new to the channel, like if it gets a 4 or above, that's a restaurant that we're going to go back to. And this holds true. We will definitely be back here. Solid choice. It's not gonna be my go-to every time just because of the location and because we're not there for concert venues and we don't go to live concerts, which is probably why we don't know who Nessa whatever is. But she's
gotten a lot of publicity on this one food review.
It is right across from CityWorks. We also really like CityWorks, so I think both are actually a good option.
Yeah, really great.
I don't think you'd be mad about either selection. So anyway, we'll be back. That's it.
Yeah. All right, so if you are liking these videos, please hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss the next one.
We will see you on the next video.